Okay, we're live dito sa Robatology. Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat, and we have a special interview today. We're gonna talk about Miss Universe today. At sana is pinipili ko kayong maging interesado. So stay tuned, and maya-maya lang lalabas ang ating special guest. We had already, I have already introduced her to you, remember, 2 weeks ago. So hindi agad nasundan because marami mga drama, marami mga ganap. Whatever. Tuloy na ang aming tanungan. But before our question and answer, Janice, I'd like to greet some friends here. We have Ogie Gloria, Bebeth Magpayo, Kalindo Espeja. Okay, we'll put you here. Okay, Jenny Tahiritos Cotas. Hello there. One of the Philippines' top pageant vloggers. And the only girl na nakikipaglaban sa tuktok ng ranking ng mga nangungunang vloggers ng pageant sa Pilipinas. So, without further kuda, here she is, ladies and gentlemen, from Titas of Pageantry. I know that marami rin sa'yo nakakakilala sa kanya because I have received some messages na excited to watch this collaboration. So, palakpakan natin si Tita Lavinia.
Hello, hi Tita. Po! Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon po sa inyo, sir. And good afternoon sa mga nanonood. Pageant tayo ngayon.
Bahala kayo. Okay.
Bahala kayo.
Let's start right now. Tita, you are into the glamour side ng pageant. Ikaw yung alam kung ano yung dapat na sulsing ginawa dito, yung mga sequence, yung mga embroideries, all about those things, the style, the cut, and so on and so forth. Now, I have read something from the Insider about the iconic gowns. Meron silang list ng iconic gowns Miss Universe. Now, of course, I wish to hear your top 5 maybe. Top 5 iconic gowns.
Okay. Umpisahan ko muna sa top 3 ko kasi parang yun yung pinakamabilis sa akin na naiisip.
One more thing. Wag
yes,
mo natin ang ating mga si Catriona sa si Pia.
Okay.
Okay.
O di top 2.
Top 2.
Kasama, di top 2. Hindi kasi iconic kasi yan. Definitely hindi ko tatanggalin sa listahan.
Yes, po. Okay, para sa ating mga tagapanood, ano ba talaga yung tinatawag nating iconic?
Okay, pag sinabi niyo po kasing iconic, this is something that's referenced all the time. So parang kapag gagawa kayo ng mga ranking, ito yung mga hindi natatanggal sa listahan. It's just that for me also, may kinikilatis ako na hindi palaging kasama dun sa the usual. Because if you remember, sa lahat ng mga rankings, sa lahat ng mga list, they usually list down the gowns of the winners. Hindi masyadong nakikitaan ng pansin yung gowns ng mga contestants o kaya naman ng mga semi-finalists. So, pag ako gumagawa ng ganyan, sinasama ko kasi maraming mga notable gowns na, sorry ito hataan, just ko, ang daming tricycle. So, usually, hindi na lang nila nasasama yung mga semi-finalists, mga contestants. But, kung ayaw nyo isama si Kat, kasama sana. That's why iconic yung kay Kat. Because Kat's gown was something na umikot sa buong mundo. Hindi lang, nag-transcend, hindi lang sa pageant world hanggang sa fashion pages, pasok siya. So, kung ako ngayon...
For a long, long time, I'm sure.
Yes. Oo, yes. Talaga, benchmark, sir. Yun ang aabotin natin. For Miss Universe, the gowns that I really like, I think hindi mawawala, sir, yung gown ni Zuleika. Because it worked back then. If you put the gown now, it's still gonna work now.
Yes.
So it's the chainmail gown. Kasi yun ang talagang definition ng tiis ganda. If you remember, ang dami niyang sugat nun, ang dami niyang mga namumula sa likod niya. Because it was... No, because the gown was made from chainmail, so it was really heavy. And then right after the announcement, di ba nahimatay pa siya because sobrang bigat ng gown niya. But if you remember, yung dinala niya yon, it was so effortless na akala mo, wala, naglakad lang siya. And it was fitted to the body. It was so risque back in the day, but kung ipapasok natin ngayon, pasok pa rin naman siya.
And one more.
This one is actually my favorite gown of all. Yung gown ni Ariadna Gutierrez, because you don't know if it's actually pink or rose gold, or if it's gold, or if it's... So this was made by Baraza. It was a very, very simple gown. It was just studded with lots of crystals, but it was fitted to the body. Like, parang hinulma talaga siya doon. Gusto ko, sir, yung gown na yun.
Yes.
Another one
who is this from Venezuela, Miss Universe 2009, I think, the one in yellow.
Yes, yan ang ilalagay ko po. Yes.
I love it.
I love her gown. Ano nga ulit? Gusto ko yung gown niya. It's in yellow. Ano nga ulit pangalan nito ni Merling to? Nalimutan ko na. 2009, nasa dulo na ng dila ko.
Yes. I think Zaba or
kanina lang kasi kamukha niya ngayon si Miss Peru. Kakapost ko lang kay Miss Peru. Diana Mendoza.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Diana Mendoza. I like the contrast of the earrings, the blue, and then the yellow gown na parang very joyful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about Zuleika Rivera, were you surprised when she was announced the winner?
No, I was not surprised. But was she my favorite? No, she was not my favorite. But it made sense that she won. Kasi laban na laban naman si ate nung time niya.
True. Okay. Ang mga fans, avid fans like us who really follow pageants, really follow Miss Universe, we always have this magic five, this ideal magic five. So you have your best magic five. I have my best magic five. Now, would you like to share the best top five of all time for you?
Oh my gosh, I think the best top five, and I've been very vocal about this, I think Catriona's time in 2018, that was really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, although obvious na parang si Kat na talaga yung mga nananalo nun, but kung wala si Kat sa picture nun, I think it would have been really strong. I mean, I really wouldn't have minded kung si Vietnam yung nanalo, kahit na sobrang broken English, kasi talagang ang lakas-lakas nun. I remember having this conversation with Kat nung na-interview ko siya. Tinanong ko sa kanya, like, how do you feel na kasama ka dun sa kinoconsider na pinakamalakas at pinakamagandang production ng Miss Universe in recent times? So, anyone, even Venezuela, that time, kung si Tamarin Green ng South Africa nakakuha, kumbaga yun yung top 5 na walang sama ng loob kung sino man yung makakuha.
Tita. Ganda ng sounds mo.
Dadaan lang yan.
Okay, dear. Catriona wasn't there. Not because she failed to advance to the final round, but because she's not a contestant. Like, for example, who would you take in sa Magic 5?
I would still have all of the girls nakasama niya. And then I would probably add Miss Nepal. Kasi lang nakulangan lang ako kay Miss Nepal talaga sa gown, but face value and yung intellect at saka yung comm skills, yung class and yung elegance na kay Miss Nepal talaga for me.
You know what? When we were watching that show, I was really a little bit afraid of Miss Nepal.
Me too.
She might just do something like who's in 1994? Sushmita's act, she could be like that. She could be sensational. But buti na rin because Catriona was there.
I think, that's why it's also very important that you have a pasabog gown. Kasi, di ba, when you have the points reverted back to zero, ang magtataas talaga sa'yo, magpo-propel talaga sa'yo sa mga next stages to get to Q&A, kailangan talaga maganda performance mo. That's the reason kung bakit kailangan maganda katawan mo sa swimsuit. Kasi these are like points that add up eh. These are not something like parang, oh sige, papasukin natin to because it's a business decision. O sige, papasukin natin to because it's a popular decision. If you notice, kahit na mainit ang ulo mo, hindi nanalo si Pilipinas, kumbaga, makikita mo naman sa Miss Universe yung mga nag-a-advance, yun yung mga talagang humahakot ng puntos.
Now, about the gowns, I have watched again for the nth time MJ Lastimosa's performance at Miss Universe. Now, do you think the culprit really kung bakit hindi siya nanalo is the gown?
With MJ naman, sir, nakausap ko rin kasi si MJ a few months ago. And the gown was really a big factor. But if you add that to other things, like yung lakas ng mga kasama ni MJ nun, and the styling of MJ, medyo hirap talaga din siya talaga maka-advance. And she admitted that dun sa interview namin. Sabi niya talaga, nagkataon lang din na yung gowns ng other girls talagang lumevel up. Because if you remember, Ukraine was in a couture gown, and Baraza, who made the gowns for MJ and who made the gown for Paulina Vega, of course, kababayan niya. Of course, bibigyan niya ng mas magandang gown yung kababayan niya. And of course, mas may budget siya para dun sa kababayan niya.
Among opening numbers for the last 10 years, which one do you think is the best?
Oh, 2018 talaga, sir. 2018 talaga.
Yeah.
I think they really did. Well, because technically, the one before that was 2017. So, sa Vegas yun. That was really bad. That was that was an edition na
the competition. But you know what? I have read an article, I think from I don't want to mention the how do you call this, the site, but they have mentioned that compared to 2017, Miss Universe that was held in Thailand failed in comparison, sort of that. So I was shocked.
Really?
So I reviewed again the pageant itself because the preliminary competition was a trash, and everyone would agree to that. But the finals, I reviewed it again, and Thailand pa rin ako.
Thailand pa rin po ako. Ramdam niyo naman yung perang nilabas sa Thailand.
True.
Gets niyo naman yun. I mean, tarpaulin, mezzanine. and sir, ito lang, flex ko na rin. And I just really remember, kasi ako, I had the opportunity to also talk to Rachel Peters, just a few months after her stint in Vegas. And napag-usapan talaga namin na wala, there was no activity really. It was just like a hotel thing. Unlike nung nasa Thailand that they were going to like several places to some of the provinces. So, kita nyo naman, even sa coverage.
In all honesty, nakulangan ka ba kay Rachel Peters?
Nakulangan ako kay Rachel Peters. Medyo po. Medyo nakulangan ako. Because I felt that she got a bit whiplash nung hindi siya nakapasok dun sa continental grouping niya. Na parang it kind of messed with her a little bit na nakapasok siya dun sa wild card. Kasi kung ako parang isa ako sa pinakamalakas na kandidata, bakit hindi ako pasok dun sa grouping ko? Parang bakit niyo ako isi-second thought dun sa continental, ay sa wild card. So, siguro nakulangan lang ako ng konting angas ng KF because KF is known for their very good pasarela. So, it's always very sexy, it's always very classy. So, nakulangan lang ako ng konting landi factor. And of course, not that Rachel needed it kasi si Rachel very, curvy naman. And I kind of like na medyo very tame yung pasarela niya kasi ang sexy na niya to begin with, ang sexy pa nung suot niya. So, nakulangan lang ako ng konting pitik. Had she been like a little bit on the Venezuela side, diba? Parang powerful, diba?
Yung pinaglalaroan yung face, alam mo yun? It's emotions.
Very classy. Classy kasi yung talagang hinirampan ni Rachel.
Yeah. Now, from among the Philippine representatives to Miss Universe for the last 10 years again, Who do you? I'm sorry. Who do you think should have been given a better placement?
Who do I think should have been given a better placement?
Based. Each and every one of us pageant vloggers, lagi tayo may vision na if I would just handle that event, it could have been better. If I would do this one, I would choose this topic, I would use this motif and so on and so forth. Oh my God, the opening numbers would have been like this. You know, so if you would be a director of the next Miss Universe pageant, how would you do it? Is there a Miss Universe winner that you are dying to interview? I like that Miss Universe edition where the candidates are placed in boxes. How do you say that?
Oh yeah!
1 out of 10 sa kasalukuyang estado.
Mhm.
How would you rate Rabia Mateo?